Cheddar bear. Cheddar. Yeah, exactly like the cheese. I know. She's like the light of my life. You know, I love her so I can't imagine life without her. Hi. Room for you guys? I'm okay. How are you? Firsters. Okay.
Where should I go? I'll go over in this
You go
corner.
wherever you want. And I'll move to adjust to that. How are you? Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely selling.
Hey there.
Hi.
How's it going?
Okay. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Blessings. That's just my laptop. That's just thin. Hopefully it has enough battery. I think it will. Yeah. Yeah, I've never had a tablet before. But you can get something. You can get a little, like a case that you can. Oh no. I just know Lee is gonna come in like 3 or 4 minutes, so I just wanna figure out where. What if we like have you guys, or you can come this way and we put like flag both of you either that way or this way, and then I can move my mat and we can leave a little opening for him. Okay, great. Thank you. Perfect. Does anybody have anything that they really would love to do today? Okay. Okay. Love that. For me, like, well, I guess it kind of depends on the mood or whatever, but I think like moving relieves stress, like getting moving. So do we feel like that? Okay.
Oops.
What'd you say? That is really funny. Is this in your way? Is that okay?
Let me. Oh, this is driving me nuts.
Get that coffee. Okay. Let's start then in a tabletop. Hi there. We saved a spot for you.
Hello.
All right, we're gonna start on our hands and knees. Set yourself up with your shoulders stacked above your wrists, your knees underneath your hips, tops of the feet pressing into your mat, and start to deepen your breath. Any little movements that you want to go through as you focus in on your breath, that's great. Bringing a balance to your inhales and exhales, breathing in and out for, excuse me, the same length of time. And you can start to move around to warm up your wrists. Rocking your shoulders front and back. You can turn your fingers out, wrists face each other, moving from right to left, shifting side to side. And then you can see how it feels to turn your fingers back to face your knees. Opening your wrist towards the front of your mat and maybe moving your shoulders around in a little circle, just getting into all of the different angles of your wrists. Trying to keep the base of your palms connected to your mat, even as you're shifting back. If you can turn your hands back to their starting position, if it feels like you could use a couple little rolls with each wrist, you can roll each wrist out a couple of times. And then take your hands back to their starting position. With your next breath in, curve your chest forward, lift your tailbone, lift your chin. And exhale, push through your palms, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, round your back. Inhales, open up through the front of your body. Exhales, dome your back, squeeze your hip bones and your rib cage together. Take a few more like that, moving at whatever pace your breath takes you. See if you can use the entire length of your breath and to find that full expression of your cow pose, opening your chest. And same thing with your exhale. Let the full length of your breath take you into that pose. So you're always breathing, always moving. Awesome, and we're gonna add on a little bit. Now when you round your back, you're gonna press into the tops of your feet and hover your knees off of the floor. Softly bring your knees back down, open into your cow pose with your inhale, and exhale, push through your palms, dome your back, hip bones and ribcage squeeze together, knees hover off of the floor. Take a few more like that. Good, and then the next time your back is round and your knees are lifted, stay there for a couple of breaths. Keep squeezing your hip bones towards your rib cage, tucking under with your tailbone. Good job. Take your hips up, bring the soles of your feet down. Coming into downward dog. Take a couple breaths to walk your legs out, bending one knee and then the other. Maybe turning your heels side to side. Maybe finding a little bit of a sway side to side with your hips, whatever feels good to you. Awesome. Okay, with your next breath in, roll forward until your shoulders come over your wrists. And exhale as softly as you can, lower your knees down. Inhale, cow pose, tailbone lifts, chest lifts. Shift your chest forward, bend your elbows into your ribs and lower your chest and chin to your mat. So knees, chest, and chin are down. Take a couple moments here, breathing deeply. Good, keep your knees where they are, hands where they are. Untuck your toes, and like an inchworm, you're going to roll forward from your knees. So lift your chest, so you can round your back, bringing your thighs down, hips, your belly, your ribs, and your chest, maybe even your chin. Elbows are stacked over your wrists now. Roll your shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Draw your belly button into your spine. Engage your glutes, kind of pressing your pubic bone down into your mat. And then you're going to use all of that engagement to peel your torso up off of the floor, only pressing into your hands once you need to lift all the way up. Take a big breath in when you get there. Exhale, downward dog, lift your hips high. Let's do that again. Inhale, roll forward, shoulders stack over your hands. Softly exhale your knees to the floor. Inhale, lift your tailbone, chest, and chin. Shift your chest forward. Exhale, chest and chin come down. Knees, chest, and chin are on the floor. Untuck your toes. Keep your hands and knees where they are. Roll forward. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Peel yourself up to your cobra. Take a breath when you get there. Exhale, downward dog. Hips lift up. One more time. Breathe in. Roll forward. Shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, softly, knees come down. Cow pose, breathe in. Shift forward, exhale, chest and chin to the floor. Untuck your toes, roll forward like a wave. Peel yourself up. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out, downward dog. Good, take a few light steps, bring your feet up to the front of your mat. Bring your feet hips width distance when you get there. Roll your shoulders back and reach out through your chest. Breathe in, create some space into the front of your body. And exhale, release. Bend your knees, let your upper body melt. Let your head hang down. Again, inhale, hips lift, heart reaches forward, shoulders back. Exhale, bend your knees, release everything into the pull of gravity. One more time with your breath. Inhale, create that space. And exhale, release. Bend your knees, drop your hips, let your upper body round over your thighs. Keeping your head and shoulders hanging down, slowly roll yourself up to stand. Your head is going to be the last thing to lift. When your chin does lift off of your chest, roll your shoulders back, palms face forward. Awesome. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, soften into your knees and let your upper body drape down over your thighs. Shoulders back, heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Lower your right knee down and untuck your toes. Plant your right hand beneath your right shoulders and reach your left hand up, twisting your ribs towards your left inner thigh. Keep sinking into your hips. Pull your belly button into your spine. Take your weight out of your right hand. You might start by tenting your fingers and then lift your shoulders up over your hips. Right hand reaches forward, left hand reaches back. Flip your right palm. Inhale, reach your right hand up. And exhale, wrap your left hand behind your back, maybe to your right hip, maybe to your right thigh, looking over your right shoulder. Good. Inhale, turn your chest forward, reach your arms up. And exhale, open up towards your right. You can slide your right hand down your right leg. Reach your left arm up and over towards the back of the room. Good. Upright your spine. You can take your hands down kind of out from your right hip for a little support. Spin on your right knee to move your right foot to the left side of your mat. You can stretch your hips back, straightening your left leg any amount that feels good. The further you walk your hands forward, the deeper opening you'll get into your right side body. Try to pull your rib cage back away from your hands, getting that little stretch into your left inner thigh, or big stretch. Good. Turn your left toes to face your hands. Bring the back of your right hand down to the floor. Gently lower your right shoulder down and open up into a twist. Roll your left shoulder back. You can reach your left hand up. You could wrap your left arm behind you for a bind. Think about laying your upper body back, finding that open space across your chest. Good. You can slowly unwrap from your twist. Walk your hands over towards the right side of your space, towards the purple wall if you're in the studio, and let your chest drop down, open into your shoulders. And you can sweep your right hand all the way to the back of your mat. Reach your left arm over your left ear, opening your left side body. Keep pressing the outer edge of your left foot into the floor. Okay, use your core. Inhale, upright your spine, shoulders come over your hips. Turn your left toes forward and cartwheel your hands down to frame your left foot. Spin on your right knee to move your right foot back behind you. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your right knee off of the floor. Take a big breath in, look forward. Shift your weight into your left foot and exhale, pull your right knee into your chest. Curl your torso over your thighs. Squeezing both knees in towards your chest. Both legs are bent now. Just trying to curl into a little ball. Good. Bring your right foot down hips width from your left. Inhale, roll your shoulders back and reach your heart forward. Exhale, soften into your knees. Let your upper body melt over your thighs. Drop your hips a little bit lower. Roll yourself up to stand. Nice and slow. There's no rush to get there. When your chin lifts, roll your shoulders back. Palms face forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, soften into your knees. Let your upper body melt down over your thighs. Let your head and shoulders hang. Reach out through your chest as you lift your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, softly step your left foot to the back of your mat. Lower your left knee down and untuck your toes. Bring your left hand underneath your shoulders. Reach your right hand above. Twist your rib cage towards your right inner thigh. Good. Belly button to your spine. Start taking weight out of your left hand and then lift up, shoulders over your waist. Right arm reaches back, press back through the back of your right hand. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, wrap your right arm for a bind. Try to roll your right shoulder back, look behind you, keep sinking into your hips. Turn your chest forward. Reach both arms up, breathe in. Exhale, open towards your left side. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Reach your right hand to the back of the room. Good. Lift your chest up. You can take your hands down out at a diagonal from your left hip. Spin on your left knee to move your left foot to the right side of your mat. Draw your hips back, straightening your right leg any amount that feels good. Maybe you slide your right heel a little further forward. Maybe you walk your hands a little further forward. Whatever is the right version of this pose for you. Try to draw your shoulders back away from your hands. Okay, right toes face your hands. Bring the back of your left hand down. Gently lower your left shoulder towards the floor or to the floor and lay your chest back. Roll your right shoulder back. You can reach your right hand up. You can wrap it for a bind. Awesome. Slowly start to unwind from your twist. You're going to extend your chest straight out from your hips, so straight towards the left side of your mat, keeping your shoulders over your hips, not your shoulders over your hips, keeping your hips over your left knee and dropping your chest down, walking your hands forward as far as feels good to you. All right, you can walk your hands to the back of your mat, left hand in line with your left knee. Press your hips forward, reach your right hand to the back of the room, opening up your right side body. With your core, inhale, upright your spine. Turn your right toes forward, cartwheel your hands down, frame your right foot. Spin on your left knee to move your left foot to the back of your mat. Tuck your left toes, lift your knee, breathe in, look forward. Move your weight into your right foot. Both legs are bent. Curl your knees into your chest. Try to wrap your torso over your thighs. Curling into a little ball of energy. Start building that heat in your core. Nice. Okay. Softly bring your left foot down, hips width from your right. Roll your shoulders back, reach your heart forward, breathe in. Exhale, fold, maybe this time over straight legs if that feels good. Take your arms out wide, lift up through your chest, rise all the way up. Big breath in. Exhale, open your arms, let your heart lead you forward as you fold back down. Inhale, shoulders back, heart forward. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Keep your knee lifted this time. Right hand comes beneath your right shoulder. Left hand goes above. Turn your ribs towards your left inner thigh. Pull your belly button to your spine, engage your hips. Start taking weight out of your right hand, and then we're gonna rise up. Shoulders come over your waist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Press your left knee a little further towards the front of your space. Stretch your right heel a little closer to the back. Flip your right hand, inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, left arm wraps for a bind, gaze over your left shoulder. Nice. Inhale, turn your chest forward, reach both arms up. Keep your left leg where it is. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Right heel spins down. Left arm reaches forward. See if you can drop a little deeper into your hips. Make sure that you're not letting one hand lead you to the front of your space or the back. Let your shoulders stay above your hips. Good. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reverse, lean back. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Just kidding, straighten your left leg. Spin your right heel in and sink down into your right hip. Just bring your right hip like in line with your right knee. You're not going all the way down yet. So it's more to strengthen and to stretch at this point. If you want to make it more challenging, you can come onto the ball of your right foot, lifting your heel. Awesome. Okay. You're going to straighten both legs, turn all 10 of your toes towards the right side of your mat, and then cross your chest over your right leg and reach your hands towards the back right corner of your space, focusing that stretch on your right leg. Okay, start turning your right toes towards the back of your mat. Bend into your right knee. Walk your right hand out from your right foot, and you're going to open up into a half moon. Right hand and foot are down. Left side is opening up, facing the back of your mat. Good. Push through your left heel. Roll your left shoulder back. All right, see if you can lift your right hand off of the floor. Bend your right knee, step your left foot down, lift your chest up, take a big breath in, arms up. Exhale, turn all 10 of your toes to the front of your mat. Follow them with your hands coming down to frame your left foot. Look forward as you breathe in. Weight goes into your left foot as you exhale. Pull your right knee into your chest, squeezing into a little ball. Good. Walk your hands a little bit further forward. Lift your left heel up. You're going to shoot your right foot through. Lower your hips to the floor. Right heel is lifting up. You can keep your left foot on the floor, or you can extend your left leg forward like this. Left heel is hovering. A really good way to get support is to hold the back of your right thigh, trying to lift up through your chest. You could also have hands on the floor. You could also have hands up in the air. Try to pull your belly button in, lift your chest. If your arms are up, can you press your thumbs back a little bit more? So strong, you guys. All right, we're gonna just slowly roll back. You don't need to build too much momentum here, but a little bit. When you come forward, plant your left foot, shift your weight forward so you can pull your right heel in, and then bring your right foot down, feet or hips width distance. Roll your shoulders back, heart forward, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Arms wide, inhale, rise up. Long exhale, open your arms as you come back down, hinging from your hips. Shoulders back, heart forward, breathe in. Exhale, left foot steps to the back of your mat. Bring your left hand beneath your left shoulder. Open up, twist to your right, reach your right hand high. Switch your arms out, Lee. Yeah, good. Belly button to your spine. Feet squeeze towards each other to help engage your hips. Take weight out of your left hand and rise up. Good, get a little more solid from your waist down. Right knee forward, left heel back, lift up through the back of your left knee. Flip your left palm, inhale, reach left hand up. Exhale, wrap your right arm behind, look over your right shoulder. Keep sinking into your hips. Nice job. Inhale, turn your chest forward, reach your arms up. Right leg stays where it is. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Left heel spins down, rib cage turns to the left. Let your shoulders relax. Try to pull your rib cage in a little bit. Slightly tuck your tailbone under. Flip your right hand. Inhale, lean back, open up your right side. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Turn your left heel in. Sink into your left hip. Maybe bringing your left hip in line with your left knee, but you don't need to go down too much further than that. And you have the option of lifting your left heel off of the floor, engaging into your calf muscles. Okay, all 10 toes face the left side of your mat, straighten your legs, shift your chest over your left leg, and walk your hands towards the back left corner of your mat. So you have both feet flat on the floor, and your toes are going to face their reflection in the mirror. So parallel your feet, you're in a straddle. Good, now left toes face the back of your mat. You can start walking your hands further towards the back of your mat so you can take your left hand out from your left foot. We're opening up into half moon. Imagine there's a wall behind you. You're trying to roll your right hip back to touch that wall, right shoulder back to touch that wall. Awesome. Okay, just for fun, can you lift your left hand up? Bend your left knee, step your right foot back towards the front of your mat. Rise up tall, reach your hands up, breathe in. Turn all 10 toes to the front of your mat and take your hands down to frame your right foot. Look forward as you inhale. Move your weight into your right foot, pull your left knee into your chest. Walk your hands forward. Lift your right heel up. We're gonna shoot the left foot through. If your heel comes to the floor, that's fine. Use that for an extra balance point. Hips come down. Left heel presses up. Maybe your right foot stays on the floor. Maybe your leg extends forward. Maybe you get a little support, hands on the back of your left thigh. Maybe arms up, whatever works for you. Belly button to your spine. Lift your chest, press back through your thumbs, press out through your heels. One more breath here. All right, slowly roll back. When you come forward, you're planting your right foot, shifting your weight forward, pulling your left heel in, lifting your hips up, and then taking your left foot down. Hips width from your right. Whew. Roll your shoulders back, reach your heart forward, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Arms wide, inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart, right knee to your chest. Take a breath. Exhale, press your right heel back, take your chest forward, moving through warrior three. Bend into your left knee, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Bring your right hand down beneath. Left hand goes up above your shoulders, turning your ribs towards your left inner thigh. Maybe you turn toes to the left, heels to the right just for a second, getting a little deeper into your left hip. Good, toes forward if they're not. Belly bend to your spine, squeeze your feet towards each other, weight out of your right hand, rise up. Shoulders over your hips. Flip your right hand, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, wrap your left arm for a bind. Inhale, chest forward, arms up. Exhale, open up warrior two, right heel spins down. Flip your left palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, turn your right heel in. Left leg straightens. This time, if you have a little deeper to sink down, go for it. Trying to turn your ribs towards the front of your mat. Good, all 10 toes face the right side of your space. Your left hand can come down to the center or anywhere over towards your right foot. Turn your ribs to the back of your mat and reach your right hand up. Opening into a twist. Good, right toes face the back of your mat. So your chest is turning to the right. We're gonna have to open up the other way to come to half moon. Bring your right hand down and start turning your rib cage in the opposite direction. Almost using it as like a counter twist. Pressing your left heel back, rolling your left shoulder back. Just for fun, can you lift your right hand? Breathe in. Exhale, bend your right knee, step your left foot towards the front of your mat. Stand tall. Reach your arms up on your inhale. All All 10 toes turn forward. As you exhale, follow your feet with your hands. Hands come down to frame your left leg. Shoulders back. Heart lifts up. Breathe in. Exhale, pull your right knee into your chest. Walk your hands forward. Lift your left heel. Shoot your right foot through. Hips come down. Right leg lifts. Left heel presses forward. That's an option. Awesome. Slowly roll back. Left foot comes to the floor. Shift your weight forward. Pull your right heel in, right knee to your chest. And this time, see if you can stand up and take your right leg with you. Try to keep your right sit bone in line with your left. See how it feels to push your right heel forward. Good, inhale, arms up. Exhale, right foot comes down, fold over your legs. Maybe give yourself a hug. You could grab opposite elbows in front of your legs or behind. Good, take your arms wide, inhale, rise all the way up tall. Exhale, hands to your heart, left knee to your chest. Flex your left foot. Take a big breath in. Exhale, push your left heel back, hinge from your right hip. Take your chest forward, moving through your warrior three. Bend your right knee and step your left foot to the back of your mat. Left hand comes below. Right hand comes above your shoulders. Option to go to the outer edges of your feet for a breath or two. Toes turn right, heels left, getting a little deeper into your right hip. Good, toes forward if they're not. Squeeze your feet, squeeze your core. Weight out of your left hand, rise up. Shoulders over your hips. Good, flip your left hand. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, wrap your right arm. Inhale, chest forward, arms up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Flip your right hand, inhale, lean back. Exhale, low side lunge, straighten your right leg, turn your left heel in. Sink down any amount that feels good. Trying to bring your shoulder inside your left knee as much as is possible, or your arm. So you can turn your ribs back towards the front of your mat. Terry, turn your left toes to the back of the room. Yeah. That looks good. All right, all 10 toes face the left side of your mat, so your feet are parallel, coming into a straddle. Your right hand can plant halfway, anywhere from halfway towards your left foot. Turn your ribs to the back of your mat, left hand, reach it up. Nice. Trying to reach out long through the crown of your head. Make your spine as long as possible, giving you room to rotate your rib cage. So you can start turning on your left heel, left toes face the back of your mat. Start reaching your left hand out from your left foot, and we're opening up to the right, using that as a counter twist. Roll your right shoulder. I find that openness across your chest. Pressing through your right heel. Right glutes are so engaged and active right now. Okay, for fun, can you lift your left hand? Breathe in. Bend your left knee. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Rise up tall. Reach your hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Toes turn forward. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your right foot. Shoulders back. Lift your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, pull your left knee to your chest. Walk your hands forward, lift your right heel, shoot your left foot through. Coming down to that boat pose variation. Right foot can stay on the floor or extend forward. Get really active into your feet. Push through your heels, pull your toes back towards your face. Nice job. All right, we're rolling back. Coming forward. Right foot plants. Shift your weight forward so you can pull your left heel in. Left knee is in your chest. And we're going to rise all the way up to stand. See if your left leg can come with you. Flex your left foot. Find one place to hold your gaze that's not another person's moving body. You have the option of pushing your left heel forward. Keep that left sit bone in line with your right. Good job. Take your arms up, breathe in. Woo, left foot comes down. Exhale, fold forward. You can use a connection with your hands to your legs, arms to your legs to bring yourself in a little bit closer. Try to tilt up through your sit bones. Move some weight into the fronts of your feet. Wow, the music just got so funky. That's so funny. Ooh, okay, take your arms out wide. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart, right knee to your chest. Press your right heel forward, breathe in. Exhale, warrior three, right heel comes back, chest comes forward, bend your left knee, step your right foot back. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up, turn towards your left leg. Take weight out of your right hand, rise up, shoulders over your hips. Flip your right palm, inhale, right hand reaches up, exhale, left arm wraps. Inhale, chest forward, arms up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Flip your left hand, inhale, reverse. Exhale, left leg straightens, right heel spins in. Sink down into your right hip. Turn all 10 toes towards the right side of your mat. Left hand comes in front of your right foot or under your chest, right hand reaches up. Twisting in your straddle, twisting towards the back of your mat. Switch out your hands. Yeah, good. Okay, right toes face back. Start to move your weight into your right foot. Counter twist, opening into your half moon. Left leg goes up, left hand goes up. Good, can you lift your right hand, bend your right knee, step your left foot to the front of your mat. Rise up tall, hands come high, breathe in. All 10 toes face the front of your mat. Cartwheel your hands down. Frame your foot, breathe in, look forward. Exhale, right knee to your chest. Walk your hands forward, lift your left heel, shoot your right foot through. Boat pose, right leg high, left leg low. Keep breathing, roll back slow. Left foot comes down. Right leg extends forward. Move your weight forward so you can pull your right knee into your chest. Heel to your hips, stand up tall. Press your right knee forward. Not your right, right heel, not your right knee. Wow, the brain and mouth today are not connected. You can just slowly take your right leg out to the side and then connect when you're ready, opening into your right inner thigh. You can also bend your knee and hold your knee rather than your foot. Try to turn your left hip bone towards the back left corner of your mat so you're opening away from that level foundation. Good, take your foot back to the front of your space and switch your grip. Left hand to your right foot or knee. Open up and twist. Right hand reaches back. Nice job. Push your knee or foot into your hand. Pull your hand back against it, creating that counterbalance. Okay, just for fun, turn your chest forward, reach your arms up, see what happens. And exhale, cross your right leg over your left leg and fold forward using your right leg to stretch assist your left. You don't need to push really that hard from right leg into left, but just a little extra pressure. If you want a deeper stretch here, keep your hips square, but walk your hands over to your right side. Good, recenter your torso, unwrap your legs. Walk your knees out a couple of times, just loosening everything up. All right, legs straight, arms wide, inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart, left knee to your chest. Press your left heel forward, breathe in. Exhale, warrior three, left leg comes underneath, press your heel back, take your chest forward, bend into your right knee and softly as you can, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Left hand comes down, right hand goes up. Take weight out of your left hand, rise up, revolve high crescent, shoulders over your hips. Flip your left hand, inhale, reach it high. Exhale, wrap your right arm behind. Inhale, chest forward, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your right hand, inhale, lean back. Exhale, low side lunge, straighten your right leg, turn your left heel in. Dropping low into your hips. All 10 toes face the left side of your mat. Coming into your straddle, parallel your feet. Right hand down, left hand up. Turn your left foot so your toes face the back of your mat. Come into half moon as your counter twist. Left hand down, right side opens. Good, get really strong into your right hip. See if you can lift your left foot off of the floor. Left foot. You guys, lift your left foot off of the floor. Come on. It's just a one-arm handstand. It's not that hard. Okay, lift your left hand is what I'm trying to say. Bend your left knee, step your right foot up to the front of your mat. Lift your arms, breathe in. Exhale, turn your right toes forward, cartwheel your hands down. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, left knee pulls in. Walk your hands forward, lift your right heel, shoot your left foot through, take it down. Bow pose variation, left leg high, right leg low. Foot can stay on the floor or not. This might be the last one of these that we have to do today. I'm like not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. So make it a really good one. Belly button in, lift your heart up. Yes, okay, roll back. Right foot is gonna plant, left foot comes forward. Shift your weight forward, pull your left heel into your hip, left knee into your chest, rise up. You can press your heel forward if you wanna twist with, oh, just kidding, press your heel forward no matter what. Or keep your leg bent. We're going to slowly take the leg out to the side. Connect your hand when you need to. That could be a hand to your knee or to your foot. Try to press down through your right foot. Roll your right hip towards the back of your mat. Make sure you're not turning your right shoulder towards the left. Good. Take your leg back through center. Switch your grip, right hand to your left foot or knee, and open up, twist towards the back of your mat. Okay, turn your chest forward, reach your arms up, see what happens, and cross your left leg over your right. Try to square off your hips, left hip back, right hip forward as you fold. Walk your hands over to the left side of your space if you want to feel a deeper stretch into your right side and right leg. And even out your upper body, unwrap your legs. Walk your knees out a couple of times. All right, shoulders roll back, reach your heart forward and release with your exhale. Take your arms wide, inhale, rise all the way up. Hands up, exhale, hands to your heart. Right knee to your chest. Press your right heel forward, take a big breath in. Exhale, let your right leg come underneath your body. Chest comes forward. Bend into your left knee. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Right hand comes down. Left hand comes up. You can turn toes left, heels right. Maybe walk your right hand a little bit further towards the front of your mat. You can let your right hip sink down any amount that feels good. You can use this to really focus a deep stretch into your right side body by just sinking weight into the base of your right palm and letting your right shoulder come up towards your right ear. So you're lengthening that side. Or you can come into a bit of a twist. Take your left hand onto your left knee. Push down, get some leverage to turn your ribs towards the back of your mat. Maybe your left hand comes to your low back. Maybe it even comes to the floor behind you. Rolling your shoulders back, lifting up through your chest. Make sure you still have room for those deep breaths. That's what's most important. Okay, you're gonna start to lift your hips up, turn your toes forward. All 10 toes then turn towards the right side of your mat. Bring your hands underneath your chest, roll your shoulders back, reach out through your heart, breathing in, and exhale, hinge and fold forward, coming into the center of your straddle. Lots of options here. You can keep your hands on the floor, under your shoulders. You can walk your hands back through your legs. You could take your hands to your ankles. You could interlace your fingers behind your back. You could bring your head to the floor, lift your feet off of the floor, whatever works for you. Make sure you're keeping your quads really actively engaged. If your legs are all the way straight, a little soft bend in your knees will do the same thing though to protect your hamstrings. And walk your hands forward. Roll your shoulders back, reach out through your chest, take a breath in. Exhale, turn your right toes out, right heel in, bending into your right knee, flex your left foot, and see if you can lower your hips all the way down to the floor. And if that is not possible, who cares? Just come to sit some other way. There's always extra ways to sit down, it's all good. Once you get there, your left foot is at the front of your mat. Your right knee is bent, your right foot is on the floor underneath your right knee. Good, turn towards your bent leg, bring your left hand towards your right ankle. So you guys are gonna turn towards your right side, and then bring your right hand behind your back, roll your right shoulder back and lift up through your chest. You're creating that space into the front of your body. This might be a good spot. If you want to come in further, you're going to reach your right hand up, keep your chest turned towards your right leg, breathe in, and exhale, let your left shoulder drop down any amount, reach your right arm overhead any amount. A good measure, if you're going in a little bit too far, is if you can see your right arm. If your right arm is coming in front of your face, try to sit up a little bit taller, roll your right shoulder back, and move your right arm so it's over your right ear. So you're really focusing on that twist towards your right leg, and then adding the fold from there. Okay, slowly lift yourself up. You're gonna take your right leg with you as you turn forward. So you're just spinning on your left hip, right sit bone comes up in line with it. You can cross your right ankle over your left knee, and then bend your left leg, bringing your foot to the floor. Any kind of movement here that feels good. Maybe you're rocking out your hips. Maybe you're taking some little twists with your upper body. Maybe you move in closer, just making your body into a little bit of a smaller shape. Whatever works for you, flex your right foot. Awesome. Okay, start by extending your left leg to the front of your mat. Grab your right foot and pull it over towards your left hip. This might be a good place. You can also bend your left leg and bring your left foot over towards your right hip. Right thigh over your left. Take a second and just settle in here. And then you can reach your arms up. Bend your left arm, bring your right hand to your left elbow. Use your right hand to guide your left arm in a little further, walking your left fingers down your spine. This might be good. You can also take your right arm up, flip your hands so your thumb faces down, and then wrap your right hand up behind your back, maybe to connect with your left. Wherever you are, try and lift up through your chest and press your head back. So you're sitting up as tall as you can. You can also take your right hand to your left elbow in front of your body, Lee, like this. Switch to the other arm. Just help it up your left shoulder though, so rather than reaching here, yeah. Good, slowly unwind your arms, there's no rush. Roll your shoulders back a couple times. Good, and then lean back behind your sit bones so you can unwrap your legs. Coming into a seated straddle. We're gonna do another one on the end of the left side sequence. So this doesn't need to be like the deepest straddle or middle split that you've ever done. You're just still kind of, I mean, we're at towards the end of practice, so you're a little warm, hopefully, but still kind of easing your way in. So it might feel good to just work on rocking your pelvis front and back, so you're shifting forward without changing the position of your spine. Thinking about that external rotation of your thighs so your knees and toes can point up. And then maybe you hold that shift forward. You might even like grab your hips and kind of draw them up out of the way so your sit bones are anchoring you down. Coming forward maybe a little bit more if it feels good. Just think about that openness through your chest, shoulders back, heart is lifting up and out. Okay, slowly come out. You can use your hands to bend your knees and then just bring your legs in towards each other. Try to scoot your hips in towards your heels and give your legs a big hug, curling in around yourself. Okay, you can cross one ankle in front of the other. Take your hands to the front of your mat and step your feet to the back of your mat, downward dog. Take a few soft, light steps, bringing your feet to the top of your mat. Feet come hips width when you get there. Roll your shoulders back, lengthen your chest forward, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Arms wide, inhale, rise up. Exhale, take your hands to your heart, your left knee to your chest. Press your left heel forward, breathe in. Exhale, sweep your left leg underneath, take it back, chest forward. Bend your right knee, softly step your left foot to the back of your mat. Take your left hand down, right hand up. Turn your toes right, heels left. Move your left hand forward a few inches and let your left hip drop down any amount that feels good. Maybe starting by just focusing in on that left side body stretch. Left hip is coming down as your left shoulder lifts up. Kind of like you're sinking down inside your shoulders like an elevator going down. And then if you want to take your right hand to your right knee, pressing down, getting that leverage to twist a little deeper. Maybe your right hand comes to your low back. Maybe it comes down behind you. Fingers point away from your body so you can roll your shoulder back, lifting up through your chest. Okay, slowly start lifting your hips, turning your toes forward, and then turn all 10 of your toes to the left side of your mat. Centering your chest in your straddle. Roll your shoulders back and reach out through your heart, creating that length through the front of your body. Breathe in. And exhale, hinge and fold forward. Maybe this time trying a different position with your arms. Or repeating the same variation as the first side, whatever works for you, it's all good. And slowly move your hands so they are underneath your chest again. Push the floor away, lift your heart up. Turn your right toes. Turn your left toes to the back of your mat. Turn your left heel in. Start bending into your left knee. Flexing your right foot to turn your right toes up towards the ceiling and see if your hips can come all the way down. It's totally fine if they can't get there, however you need to get there. Bending your left leg, left heel is planted underneath your left knee. Awesome. Cross your right hand towards your left ankle. Turn your ribs towards your left inner thigh. Roll your left shoulder back and take your left hand down behind you. Using that connection with your right hand to your left leg to help you move a little bit deeper in, pulling yourself in with your right arm. Hang out right here or reach your left hand up, breathing in, and exhale. Let your right shoulder sink down. Reach your left arm over, and you're still using that connection with your right hand, just like you were before you folded, pulling with your right hand to help turn your ribs towards the left. That's still happening. Moving your left shoulder back, left arm back. So you can maybe look up under your left arm. Okay, slowly lift up. Take your left leg with you as you turn up towards the front of your mat. Left ankle crosses onto your right knee. Bend your right leg, bring your right foot to the floor. Coming into that seated figure four. Any movements that feel good, give yourself a little freedom to explore here. There isn't a wrong choice if it feels nice to you. Okay, extend your right leg to the front of your mat. You're going to take your left foot over to your right hip. Hang out right here, or bend your right leg, right foot to your left hip. Eventually, maybe your thighs are stacked, knees are stacked, but if they're not today, it's fine. It's all good. Let yourself settle in here. Just let gravity take the weight of your upper body down into your hips. Just trying to soften. All right, take your arms up overhead. You're going to bend your right arm and take your left hand to your right elbow. Yeah. Using your left arm to help guide your right arm in. That might be your spot, or you can take your left arm out, flip your palms so your thumb faces down, so it's the back of your hand coming up your spine. Try to lift up through your chest and press your head back, sitting tall. Slowly unwind your arms. Roll each shoulder back a couple of times. Shift your weight behind your sit bones into your glutes so you can unwind your legs. Coming to one final straddle, maybe grab your hips, move them out of the way. Sit bones are anchoring you. Flex your feet, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest up, breathe in, and exhale, come into whatever version of this feels good to you. If that means moving around a little bit, great. Holding forward and staying, also great. Slowly come out. Use your hands to bring your knees in, your feet in. Take a couple breaths, just curling into whatever is the smallest little shape you can. And as you're ready, you can release your legs and make your way onto your back. Setting yourself up in whatever position you would like to rest in. If there's adjustments that you need to make to your clothing, your surroundings before you're ready to lay down, you can do that. If there's movements that you need before you feel ready to lay down, take those. Whatever you need to feel best prepared to settle in for Shavasana. small movement back into your body. Bigger and bigger until you are eventually able to move your way up to your sitting tall and deep in there. Rolling your shoulders back, looking up through your chest, enjoying your view of the first. And close eyes. With the sound of an om together, take a breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Breathing for a moment. Move your hands to your third eye center. Bow forward, sealing your practice. Namaste. Thanks, you guys. Good job. Bye, Marjorie. Have a great day. Oh, wait, I can't hear you. Hold on. What?
I have a meeting next week. Am I muted still?
You're not now. I can hear you. You have a
Okay, all right.
Wednesday next week.
So I'm not gonna see you next week. I have a meeting, darn it. But anyway,
Is there a Wednesday after that?
probably, yeah. I had sent you my email address in the
Okay,
chat box last
your
time.
info. I just
Yeah,
can't-
so
I can't tell if there's 2 more Wednesdays left in October.
I think I don't know, but just so you know.
Okay. If I don't see you again in this class, you'll be hearing from me hopefully even later today. Like I'm just gonna try and go back to that. I just haven't been able to. Every time I've gone to the cafe, they're closed and I can't. So I'm gonna run there right now. So maybe I'll be like sending an email tonight to everybody or tomorrow morning, but hopefully soon if not. But I appreciate you and it's been great and we'll continue in a new space one way or the other.
Okay, I
And I'll
hope
do
so.
Zoom-
Thank
I'll do
you.
Zoom from that space as well.
Okay, great.
Or just do Zoom classes from my apartment sometimes too. So we'll get something worked out.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank
Okay,
you
be
so
well.
much.
We'll talk soon.
All right, take care. Bye.
Bye.